Hey, Damien here again. I want to talk a little bit about a vision of the future. Now, I'm not talking about an aspirational vision, but kind of an anti vision, a vision of something that you don't want. There's a lot of talk about being able to manifest your life or create the life that you want. And while those conversations might be aspirational and it's good to daydream, it feels good. Unfortunately, a lot of those dreams don't come true because sometimes we think that how we are built is built for something great. But in reality, our minds, body, and the things that we're equipped with in this reality is built for survival. It is built to be able to survive threats and things that can actually harm us in the future. This is one of the reasons why I want to talk a little bit about a vision for the future that we don't want. Because it's while it might be nice to be aspirational towards a vision that we want, and a lot of credit goes towards what that would look like, and to those that actually shape and develop the life that they want. But many of us don't realize a lot of the internal motivations and tools and skills within us come from a place of fear of what things that we're trying to avoid. The mind, the brain, the body, the nervous system is all designed to keep you alive. And it is constantly surveying our environment for possible threats. It is always looking for an anti-vision. So while you're trying to move towards a vision for the future that you want and aspirationally are going towards, I would encourage you to create a different vision, a vision of what does that look like if we don't achieve that vision? How would that feel? How horrible would that be? And that risk, while you're moving towards the vision that you want, it creates you accountable from the different types of sales that you're trying to reach or the different types of business opportunities that you're trying to. What happens if you lose that deal? What happens if you don't make that sale? What happens if you don't actually win that next opportunity? Thinking about those negative outcomes can help you to ensure that you are taking the proper actions. Now, I get it. I get it. A lot of us already do that. A lot of us are always surveying the threats. But I'm talking to you that actually already knows what they want in the future. You probably know that you want to make 1 million or a few million, maybe 10 million in the future. And while that is great, you can actually experience winning that next deal. You can actually experience closing that next building or even that new car that you're buying. Now, what does that look like if you don't reach that? Because then you can start to create realistic steps and triggers or motivating alignments with those that actually would love to help you and support you in that area. Because we don't realize that our nervous system can actually help us move us towards where we want by helping us to avoid what we don't want. So, again, many of us operate, most humans, most animals operate from this survival framework. But for those of us that actually can rise above those negative frameworks and move towards a much more positive and optimistic framework of what if and have such a clear vision of what that would look like, leveraging some of the negative aspects can help to keep the motivation up, to move us towards it, to remind us, and our nervous system will just naturally help us to ensure that we're making those next steps. So, the next time you sit with your vision board or you've outlined your milestone map, think about the anti-vision board. What does that look like if you don't achieve those goals? Or what if you don't hit those milestones? Because that can be a healthy dose of reality check to help you to ensure that you are moving towards where you're trying to go. So, hopefully, this helps you, and hopefully, you can actually leverage this for your own motivation. Thank you again.